Alrighty then.
Yeah, there you go! I said...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. It's time for Sketching the Privateer, the show where you get to watch me create my comic book from the ground up. And actually, we're not on the ground anymore, are we? We're in the middle of inking said comic book. What's happening, guys? It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Let's go ahead and get the background music going. You know who does the background music? The soundtrack for all of my shows happens to be Sharkin' for Pearls. You know who that is? That's Highlander's band. I wonder if he's gotten a drum set yet. I'll have to ask him. I haven't talked to him face to face on the internet in a few weeks. Of course, you know he was on a cruise at Christmas time. He's been a little busy here since the beginning of the year, so we haven't had a chance to just touch base, but I'm really interested to see what... because what he wants to do when he's doing this music is he wants to do all the pieces. Everything. So he's buying a drum kit, and he's going to learn how to drum. And I don't know if he's ever going to do keyboards. I don't know about that. But he already does the bass and the lead guitar for everything he does. So face-to-face on the internet, yeah. It's kind of goofy, isn't it, Vince? Speaking of Vince, the hardest working guy in the business, the hardest working moderator in the business is here.
Womack. Why am I not surprised, you piece of shit?
And he is not a piece of shit. He says, "Heidi-ho, all you nerds and nerdettes." And, yeah. Let's see, Kristen Lorm is here, too. I don't know if you guys can see this. You probably can't, but I've got to get a frame for this. He sent me this in the mail, along with my Christmas present he sent last year. That's a picture of us when we were you see it's got the "I Want You" thing behind it, right? That's me and Christian DeLorme, that guy right there. Vinyl Revival, the guy with all the music. Him and that 70s rock fans do great music shows. Anyway, if you're not following him on Rumble, you should. That's when we met down in New Orleans and went to the World War II Museum. That's why you saw that Uncle Sam picture back there. Face to face on the internet. Yeah, that's stupid sounding, isn't it? Lies, he says. Dang. Come on, Vince. It's not like that, man. But anyway, yeah, Danny's wanting to get where he can play all the instruments in there. He's even thinking about playing around with vocals too. He wants me to do some vocals for him, but I'm not the worst singer in the world, but I'm not the greatest singer in the world either, so kind of don't know about that one, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's what you guys didn't come here for that. You came here to see what I'm doing on the comic book. Well, I did work on it. I told you I was going to find time to work on this more, and I did this week. I did find some time to work on it. I fleshed out the helicopter in the current page we're doing. I went ahead and did that. Did a lot of work on this. Okay, first of all, I think a good way to show you the progress on this is to show you the initial sketch first, then show you the video. So let me hit this and get this going so I can show you. It's good to see all of you. I hope you're having a great week, really. I really hope you are. I'm having a good week. Busy as all get out. Got my first commission of the year I got to get out this weekend. So yeah. Let's see. Boom and boom and boom and 3, 2, 1, go. It's going now. We just got to make sure it's on. I do want to make sure I set the settings right. I guess I should start the stream before I start the show, but I see very little use in that. Yeah, it was set for 2 minutes, so I'd have been pissed here in about 2 minutes. You set it to a lower time when you want to save energy, right? During the show, I'm not interested in saving energy. I just want to show you guys what's going on. So, let's see. Where's my channel at? There we go. So we should have it here. Yeah, there we go. And let's share it out to you on the stream. Let's see. Screen right here and right there. Okay. There we go. It's all set. And I think we like this view the best, really. You can see me a little bit better on this one. But anyway, let's see. What's Vince saying over here? That is one thing I categorically reuse or refuse to do. Singing. Refuse to do singing. My neighbors will think I'm torturing cats over here. Yeah. My neighbor thought I was beating my wife once when I was playing Madden. All right, boys and girls. As you can see, the helicopter has been fleshed out. I also changed the Seahawk on the front of the boat and made it more part of the support there for the front of the nose of the boat, instead of having it look like it's stuck on there like a cork. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and show you the video of the work I did or have done so far. Time-lapse replay. Here we go. All right, so it's been a good week. You know, trying to go ahead and make sure that I can, you know, find more time to do this stuff. I do need to. I found something really cool, guys, that I think is actually going to help me out when showing you the work I'm doing. Okay. Yeah. It is funny, man. It is funny. But I found something that I think I'm going to be able to use a lot better for showing you guys the work, because I'm constantly learning this new technology. I am old, okay? I know you guys probably think I'm some kind of computer geek and all this shit. It's not the case. I learn half of what I learn on Google or from Vince. He looks shit up for me, you know, that kind of thing. But I learned something about my iPad today that really helped me out when I was working on the helicopter. I found a way to have 2 screens going at once, so that was really, really helpful. I did not know how to do it. I knew you could do it. I'd seen other people do it. I just didn't know how, and I went ahead and played with it a little bit yesterday and today, and found out how to do it. So, okay, let's see. I need to get into WhatsApp and get the picture of the boat, because we're going to work on the boat today. Because remember, I found it on the computer, so I've got to get that sent over here. But I want you to finish seeing the time-lapse replay. Now, you remember I worked on her quite a bit because she just looked horrible when I first started. Even all the way down to changing the hand placement and all that good stuff, you know. And I'm nowhere near done shading this or anything. I get stuck working on certain things and mess around with it and then go back to it. I even threw some color in here so you could see what I was going for. All right. So then I copied and pasted the helicopter out of the way, remember? Because I wanted to work on that figurehead on the top of the boat, right? And then you see what I did? I instead of, let me run that back so you can see it. Hang on. First I gotta get this to catch it. There we go. You see how I drew it to begin with? It looked like a cork just stuck on the end of it, right? Well, I went ahead and merged it into the thing as like a support. I erased all those lines and then redid it like it's part of the support. And then I worked on the helicopter, as you can see here. I went ahead and did the details on the helicopter, which is a lot of stuff. I mean, you know, takes a little bit of work. First of all, you know, when I'm drawing the rotors from a different perspective, I have to look at the picture and see how they'd look, you know. And I didn't even, that's something, first thing I'm going to do today. When you look at the other one that I was drawing, and I'll show you that here in a second. Yeah, that's it. We're all done. So that's it for that. See here, in this one right here, I've got a lot more of the rotors on there. I'm going to have less on the other one, but these lines, these motion lines, are going all the way between them. So what I need to do is come back here and make that the same, right? So let's go ahead and do that right now before I forget about it. And all we have to do is just add to them. It's no big. We'll just take... See, and I have this setting up where I do better work if it's laying down. I'm used to things being flat, you know? So let's see. I think that's all we need to do there. Maybe indicate some stuff out here. Do a little bit of that, you know. Can't worry about it too much, I don't think. I think we need to put some more motion in these. These are the smaller ones on the top part. Because, here, I'll show you. I'll show you what I found earlier today. Okay? When I was deciding to work on this. Uh-oh. What are we talking about? I worked on her. Oh, boy. Don't let HR know. Yeah, no doubt. Don't want HR knowing about that one. Oh, boy. I've got a kick bot. Yikes. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. Hang on. I have to bring up a tab to open kick real quick and take care of that. Kick bot. Kick bot. Not a kick bot. Well, shit. Where is it? I don't see it there. Hang on. I must have missed it. Oh well, that's cool. Anyway, let's see. Vince says, by the way, have you seen these videos where they match the FPS to the speed? Hang on, I'm hearing the kick page. It's fucking me up. Okay. Have you seen these videos where they match the FPS to the speed of the rotor of a helicopter? No. No, we'll have to look that up again. Frames per second? Match it up to where it looks like it's not moving? Is that what they're doing? Wow, I bet you that's cool. Kick. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so let's take a look. I want to show you this real quick. I found this out earlier today, how to do this with my iPad. So what you can do is you can take, say I want to get a picture out of photos. Okay. So I have a helicopter picture in here somewhere. I was using it. No, I know what it was. It was internet. It was internet. That's what it was. And, oh, hang on. I'm sorry. I need to push play. There we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. I was looking at the internet. So, no, not Google. Damn it. The one I usually use is Safari. Okay. So that's the picture I was working with, right? And if you hit the 3 dots in the middle of the page, you can go split screen. Or you can do over too. But when you go split screen, you pick something else to do it with. And here I will pick Procreate. Look at that. I've got them both next to each other. Isn't that neat? Isn't that just nifty, nifty, neato? I think it's neato. And you can take this bar in the middle, grab it, and pull it, you know, wherever you need to go with it, right? And it'll make that side smaller, right? So what you're telling me is that video where they match the frames per second will look like that even though it's flying, right? He says exactly. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool, man. Okay, so I did that. Now what we want to do is I want to work on the boat. I think we've done enough on this. And if you're wondering what that rotor is up top, this thing right here, if you're wondering what that is, if you look at the helicopter, it's got a rotor that's a counterbalance to the big ones. Okay, it's a smaller one that's on top. So that's what that is. So anyway, like I said, I've got a lot of shading to do on here. And something else I realized today, let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick too, while I'm at it. My guy has a boat, okay? He clearly works with the Navy on the high seas, right? What color are their helicopters on the high seas? See, I'm used to being in the Army. It's olive drab, right? What color are the helicopters when they're on the high seas? Well, they're blue. That's what color they are. They're navy blue. So, but I don't know. I think I'm going to leave because I want him to represent all the surfaces, right? Yeah, it's a blue-gray. Exactly. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and keep it green because I want him to represent all the surfaces, really. Old doggo learned a new trick. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And you're right. It is blue-gray. Those things are pretty... They're a cool color. They really are. But here's my problem with it, guys. Let's go back to the cover. If I make that blue, there's not going to be much contrast there, is there? That's why I decided I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it green. You know what I mean? Because if I put that much blue in one surface, it's, you know, it's not going to look right. I don't think it is. I think we stick with the Vietnam era, you know, olive drab helicopter. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, okay. Let's get back up here to page 8. Still can't believe we're on page 8. So we need to get the hang on. I need to go dark on this real quick, like, because I have to go ahead and close. I got to close the internet one, and I want to go ahead and bring up WhatsApp and download a picture. Or actually, no. That's right. I already downloaded it here. I'm just going to go ahead. You guys don't need to see all this shit. I'm moving a picture over is what I'm doing. And you can do it with Bluetooth really fast. So, boom. Waiting. Boom. Boom. Done. Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and go back to this. I just moved it over. So once again, we hit the top dots and split view, and the other one is going to be Procreate. We'll take this side. Well, if it'll work, I guess it don't want to work unless you use your finger, I guess. So yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm thinking about something else here. Hang on a second. Maybe I can. Look. I'm just playing around with stuff today, guys. Let's see how this works out. I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing this, and I'm going to try and make this picture the right proportions. Close that. Let's see. To share. Let's see if I can do it. Nah, hell with it. It's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Oh well. That's okay though. Never hurts to try. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. So, what we're going to work on today is the boat. Now, you noticed last week, let me go ahead and turn the helicopter off. And I did put some of the lines from the, you can see some of the lines from the helicopter floating there still. But this is the support. Anything that was in the way of stuff that was supposed to be solid on the helicopter, I erased. So, but this right here is supposed to be the front mast, right? Where you've got all these ropes and stuff. So let's go ahead and get that stuff in there. Looks like we've got 2 on either side, right? Those are probably excess ropes, but oh, yeah, I'm on the right layer. See, the machine is telling me I'm not on the right layer. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me put the chat back up here so I can see this. Okay, so we'll take this and we'll just mirror what we have over there. Because this is in front of the Seahawk. All right. And then we'll go ahead and put those ropes in there. This should be a pretty cool drawing when I'm done with it, man. It really should. Vince, when are you going to show me some of the stuff you're doing, man? Where can I see it at? He's always talking about the new toys he has and stuff, and I just never get to see any of it. Okay, that one comes down. Oh, look at that, guys. I'm just noticing. Look at that. That's a much larger. Okay. All right. I'm down. Let's go ahead. Okay. I'm noticing that this isn't exactly round. It's a little bit flat too, and it's got the extension on the end of it. If you're noticing, that's 2 different parts. You guys seeing that? So let's go ahead and make it so on here. What we'll do, hit the eraser for this line right here. I'm getting pretty good at this where I don't fuck up the lines. Okay, and then we need to get rid of this one completely too. This is going to draw right through it. Okay, so now we're going to take And also I'm going to erase this. Stop it. I'm going to go ahead and erase this one too. And get rid of this one. We'll redraw that line. We can make it match up pretty easily. Okay, so we're going to come around. Shit. Change to the pen, Joe. Okay. So we're going to come around this way with it. And then we're going to curve upward. Actually, you know what? We're not going to curve upward. Let's get rid of that line. And since this is going to be a little bit wider, we're going to go ahead and bring it all the way back to the beak. Right there. Okay. And do that with it. And then we're going to take this line that's at the top of the beak and make that the new line. So we need to clean that up with the curve there. And then we're going to take this and bring it all the way out. Shit. Hang on. I got to kind of get my hand right here where I can do it where it's straight. Okay, now, where's the eraser? Let's go ahead and get rid of that inside part. Nope, don't want to eat into it. I just want to get rid of the inside part. There we go. There we go. There's still going to be a little bit of a tick there. But remember, we're going to end this line right about the top of that. You see what I'm talking about right here? Where those two match up? It looks like it goes past it just a little bit. And then the edge of it is... I don't know how to explain the size. But this is on top of that, so we need to erase that. I hate it when I eat into my lines. Damn it. There we go. That's good. Okay, so now, right about here, we're gonna go ahead and curve this around and cut it off. Oh, of course it's not going to hold the curve, right? Hell with it. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's what we're going to do with that. Because there's a rotor in there. That's why this is erased. We'll take the eraser, smooth that out a little bit. Okay. Now notice when I turn that back on. Okay, so it's also going to change where the extension is too. Right? Because see, it's more centered. It's like right in the middle of it. So I think the top line's good, but what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that bottom one. And then we're going to take... stop it. We're going to erase in here. About that much, I think. Go ahead and draw a line, giving it a rounding effect. See what I'm going for here, guys? And then we're going to take this and draw it on out. Now, before I go any further, actually, let's see. No, you can see that, can't you? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to erase that line. And then we're gonna draw the top of it further down like this. Yeah, that looks good to me. So let's see it. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Okay, so let's turn the helicopter on and see what we got to erase. All right. Okay. Got to do this every once in a while when you got two different layers, right? Okay, so we're getting rid of the ropes. And everything's solid, right? So one thing I like about having the different layers for different objects, you can lay them on top of each other, you can make them bigger, smaller, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty cool. I like it, actually. Let's see what they're talking about over here. Vince says, who says the heli need to Navy just because it has a boat? Yeah, exactly. He's going to use whatever he gets his hands on. Yeah, not going to happen anytime soon. Need much more time to practice and draw anything close to a human being. Man, if you ever want help with that, I'll be glad to help you. Plus, I'm also still figuring out special the credit program, like the assistant for 2+ perspectives. Okay, very cool, man. Very cool. I'm just saying, I'd love to see your stuff. I really would. I think it'd be cool. I mean, you see me week to week. I'm just learning this thing, man. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it. Okay, now this is a solid piece here, so we got to get rid of that. Right? Okay, and then we've got that line we got to finish, but that's on the other layer. Okay. Got to erase this up here in the road. Ooh! Hang on. Watch yourself, Joe. Okay, that's good. I think that's everything. And really, when we color this, you'll be able to tell that it looks muddy as fuck right now because we don't have the colors in. Plus, it's not shaded for contrast yet either. So that's another thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn the helicopter back off, because I just don't want to get confused doing this. There we go. And then we've got to finish these lines back up. I don't know why I erased that, but this here is going to go this way, just like that. Okay, so we got those lines done. Now that's that part. Now we need the support strings, right? I say strings, they're ropes. And I've got to just play with the perspective, so bear with me. This one's going up, so it's going to be right about here and going up to there. And then the ones over here, I'm not worried about that one. These are some crazy ass lines, man. They really are. Oops, did I hit that? Guess I did. Yeah, I was drawing and didn't even know it. I'll take that, move it up towards that way. That looks good to me. Okay. Then we've got a bunch of support ropes down here. You know what? I think we're going to put them, instead of, you see here, they're locked in down here. I think we're going to put them right on the end of the beak, is what we're going to do. I think we're going to attach them right to the bottom of the beak. Now, where is the center one? Okay, the center one's here. Oh, that's cool. That's perfect. Yes, I like the way that's working out. And then we've got another one that goes halfway up the mast to here. And that's another, let's make another point on the beak right here, where that can be tied off at, right? I'll do that. And there's a bunch of support strings here. I say strings, they're ropes, guys. Let's have those attached at the top of the thing here. Okay. And then we've got one coming from this up to the top of it, so we'll go that way with it. Alright. I'm just trying to get as many in here to make it look as realistic as possible, you know. Okay, that's good. And then we've got to work behind. So the mast, the main mast behind it, looks like it would be, looks like it's going to be about right here. I don't know. Let's draw the sail first. Let's do that. The sail looks like it goes side to side, about right. Hang on. I'm thinking. I'm having to reverse this, but what I need to do is take this, edit, crop, and flip. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to do. Done. And then now I've got a perfect thing to use. All I have to do is mirror it, right? So, looks like the top sail. Well, it's actually a different angle, so we want to show the difference in angle as well. So that main mast looks like it's going to be right about here. It's going to be closer to that Seahawk than it is in the other picture. The nose of the boat. I heard some more chatting here. Special features. Me being very special today. Very cool. Very cool. Oops. Did I hit that? You don't hit that by accident, do you? Joe, 2006. You should have picked a female figurehead. Then you would have had 2 attachment points. Don't worry, buddy. I'm going to have enough boobs in here. Okay? Don't worry about that. Maniac! He's crazy! Okay. So that's the main mast. Let's go ahead and blow this up a little bit so we can see what's going on here. It looks like it's going to be about that thick. Yeah, let's make it a little thicker. Yeah. All right, now it's got a ton of lines coming from it, but one thing we got to remember is the rail on top. So let's go ahead and get that going. Didn't curve. Hang on. There we go. It's good enough. All right. And then we got the rail on the other side. Stop about here. And go to the top there. I'm just putting indicators in here. I'll probably do this with color mostly. We'll see. I don't know if I want to put that much detail in this. Okay, so that's the upper thingy-mabob. Let's go ahead and put these up here. We'll make that pretty thick. Okay. I don't know what that is. It's something to secure stuff to, though, so we need it up there. And then this is going to come like this. That's going to be the shaded part right there. And I'm much more confident in this now, guys. My little color fill in now. What happened? Why didn't it take? That's weird. Okay, done. There we go. Okay, so got that there. Now what else we need here? Go put the shade in on this side. Okay. That's making the main mast. Let's see. Vincent says, or you can invite McKinney Draws as a guest artist. You should have picked that. Yeah, yeah. I've thought about. I'm not even in these guys' league though. You know what I mean? And I'm not being insecure at all. I'd love to do it. It's just I don't want to be acting like I'm pestering these guys. Um, Comic Relief Crusaders, another one that I could have on as a guest. Um, but I think I send him invites all the time. I think he's in the thread for the show. He'd be on here, I'm sure, at some point if he felt like it. You know what I mean? I have to check it out, but I'll make sure. I'll make sure. But yeah, McKinney Draws would be great. He would. He definitely likes his boobies, no doubt. That's for sure. You're right. You're right. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Right? Asking doesn't cost anything. You're absolutely right. But when I'm on here, I'm really concentrating on what I'm doing. You know, yeah. But hey, if you think that's an addition to the show we should do, I'll definitely pursue it, no doubt. Hell, you're halfway the producer of this thing, man. So hey. Let's see. Okay, so I got the mask there. Are we even going to see the bottom of the sail? Yes, I think we will because we've got the support there. But it's going to be further to the left, I think. I think the sail is going to come in. Yeah, I'm feeling like. Ah, that's too steep. Let's do it from here. I want it to be to the left of the main support there. Because, as you can see, it's a lot steeper turn we're taking in there. So, let's go with here. So there. Yeah, I like that. Then it's going up from here. Thusly, there's our bottom sail. And we're going to see another sail coming across too here for the next mast. All right. Now, see, that's not going to hold the curve, is it? So we just did. I did a good enough curve on that right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and clean that up. Okay. Ah! There we go. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. So let's go ahead on this layer and erase what we know we need to erase here. Boy, Danny's jamming on that one, isn't he? I shouldn't call him by his real name. I really shouldn't. I'm doxing my brother every time I turn around. Okay. That's in front. That's behind. Ah! That's right. I screech like a 12-year-old girl whenever I screw shit up. Okay, so now we've got all those lines coming down from the top. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. I know this may seem like overkill putting this much detail in it, but you know, anybody that's worked on a ship like this is going to notice shit like this, you know? I know it's a superhero story and everything, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but part of the thing that I want with the privateer is to actually show parts of history and things like that. You know, pay attention to detail with it. Okay. So, we've got a lot more lines coming in here. That's looks like it's attached to, yeah, this part right here. So, and that's going to the sail up front. Yeah. And it's just about parallel to. I'm erasing. We'll just put it here. And then it's going to go. Ah! I am messing up so bad. Get on your pen, fool. Okay. Going from here, straight up to there. That's good. And then we're going to have a lot of stuff coming off of that to the tip. So, I know, the tip. Yes, I know. It's bad, isn't it? This is going here. Okay, and then we've got parallel ones going straight to, I say parallel, but they're going straight to the tip of that. So, yeah, okay. And it's about, let's go up here, thusly. Same thing with this one. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, see, this is a bunch of lines. You don't know what the hell it is. But if I shade the sails, maybe that'll help bust it up a little bit. going on this side. Doesn't have to be a heavy shade. We just want to show that it's something solid there. And then we've got this sail here with the same kind of shading center. Now that looks much better. Now you can tell there's something there, right? And this one looks like it's got a little bit more shading, so let's go ahead and give it some diagonals. Like it's completely darker than the other one. Let's just give it some of this. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. This is looking good. This is looking good. We're getting close to the end of the show. So let's take a look at the helicopter on top of it. And let's get rid of anything that we need to in here. Okay. It can get confusing, but I know what I'm looking at. So, here we go. Watch this. A bunch of shit's about to disappear. Here we go. Good thing about this is I can go across the lines that I want to erase because they're not going anywhere, right? Oh! Forgot about that. See, this is why you got to stop every once in a while. I was getting into the border there, and I don't want to do that. That's good, that's good. This one. This one. No! It switched on me. Damn it. I hope you guys are seeing all of this. I got my head down here, so. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah. The rotor's underneath now. Or excuse me, the one's on top of the helicopter. Yeah, I've got one right in there. Alright. Okay, that's done. Right here. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that one's taken care of. Okay, once that gets colored, that's going to look really fucking cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and put that next set of lines in underneath this sail for some more depth to it. Let's do that before we get out of here. Yeah, I got time. Now, what were those lines in there for? What did I put those in there for? I don't remember. Oh, I think I know what that is. That's on the helicopter one, isn't it? Yep. Okay. I was about to say, where did those lines come from? Damn it! Let's get rid of those. Yes. Those look stupid. There we go. I was about to say, where the hell did that come from? It's actually when I copy and pasted the original structure of the helicopter. Remember, I just drew a bubble, basically? when I copied and pasted and moved it around for, better sizing and everything, I grabbed part of the mast that I had drawn there. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so let's go ahead and get those lines in there. Make sure we're on the right layer. I think I got some erasing to do here. Oh, that must be on the helicopter one. Yep. Okay. So, I want to go ahead and put those few lines in here so I can be done with all this line work. It's got like 3 of them coming down this side. Oh! Damn, Joe. Make sure we're on the right layer. Yep. Okay. So there are like 2 or 3 of them coming down this way. Okay. And then we've got some coming this way. About 5 of them. Damn, that's bad. Luckily, this thing pops it right into place, though. You know what I mean? I'm hearing gunfire. Maybe they're doing an exercise on the base. I don't know. But that right there is underneath, in front of that one cell, but it's underneath this one. So I need to fix that real fast like. Okay. Let's put those shading marks back in. Okay. And then, whoop, screwed up there. Okay. That looks like it leads up to the next mast. So I don't think we're going to draw the other mast, but what we'll do is we'll draw some of the lines that are going to go underneath this sail in there. Well, actually, no, we probably won't see any of those. Well, maybe a little bit. Okay, hang on. Let's get rid of that. We'll bring them in like this. Why is it not? It didn't pop like it's supposed to. Hang on. Yeah, because we're not going to see that other mast, right? So that looks good right there. Okay, then we've got to work our way. We've got to go ahead and start shading the Seahawk, right? And yeah, we're well on our way. This is one of the more intricate panels that we have. I'm liking it. What do you guys think? You tell me. What do you think of it so far? I'm thinking it's cool. I don't know. I'm thinking it looks pretty damn neat myself, but that's just me. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think I am. Vince gives me a thumbs up, so that makes me feel good. Since we are close to the end, he says, here is a link to one of the helicopter vids. Okay, let's do it. Wow, hang on. Let me share this with you guys. Let me, I'm just going to take this copy. I'll close that out. And then I'm going to put it over here on, I'm just going to pop it into here. And enter. don't need any sound. You just need to look at it. Whoops. Is that crazy? It looks like it's just lifting out of the air. The blades are barely moving. Let me get it full screen real quick. That is crazy. What's up, Low Spec? I actually popped out the friggin' chat for, let's watch it again. Check that out. Is that cool? Were you over there? No. Low Spec didn't say anything on Rumble. Okay. It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. I know I sound like I'm yelling. It's because I can hear this in my ear. But that's crazy, and it looked like it just got picked up, you know? That is nuts. Okay, all right. Well, I hope you enjoy the show. I'm learning something about my iPad, you know, learning a little bit more here and there, you know. I streamed till 5 a.m. Ugh. Oh, what were you playing, bro? What were you playing, Low Spec? I'm gonna have to go look. Man, that's cool. All right. Well, listen, boys and girls, that's it for today's show. I hope you enjoy the progress I'm doing on the comic book. You know, it's always been a dream of mine to do this, and eventually, hopefully we'll have, you know, the privateer in full effect where you guys can buy it one day. Hopefully. I mean, I've got the first story, pretty much the first 3 issues done, but there's so many more stories that I have that I could, you know, I've got to put in comic book form and, you know, plot out and everything. But I'm enjoying the shit out of this, man. And, you know, when I get older and I retire, I'll be able to do this all the time. So, you know, it'll be much better then. XCOM 1994 he was playing. Hi, Mom. Say hi to everybody. Everybody in the country sees you. Say hi. I know you need me, but let me wrap up my show and I'll be right there, okay? Okay. All right. There's Mom, guys. You never know when she's going to show up. Okay. So, Vince is hard at work throwing the links in there. Appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to go by and check out JoesAtmosfere.com. If you want to get a commission done, I do pencil sketch portraits. You'll see all about that on my website. There's an email at the bottom you can communicate with me and get custom stuff, whatever you need. I do pencil sketch portraits, so that's what I sell on there for my commission. Okay. Also, you can check out my Subscribe Star page if you want to support the channel. And you can also go by Amazon Kindle to the Atmosfere Comics page, and you'll see the 0 issue of the Privateer. So you guys go check that out if you want to support the channel. Of course, you know you're watching Sketching the Privateer. We do this every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. So come back next week, and we will work on, I will have some more work done to show you that I did during the week, and I will work on it during the show. So you guys take it easy, and come back and see me next week at 1 p.m. Central Time. Of course, tomorrow at, what is it? I believe it's 10 a.m. Central Time. It'll be the pregame party. That's right. NFL pregame party one more time on a Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time as we discuss the divisional round of the playoffs. My Seahawks are finally going to play somebody. We're playing the San Francisco 49ers, the same team that we beat up on the last game of the season. I hope we beat up on them again. Should be fun. Also, we're going to talk about the national championship coming up on Monday night between the Miami Hurricanes and the undefeated Indiana Hoosiers. So you guys come check it out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time on my channel. And then Sunday, it'll be time for Chilling at the Club 19. I've given Highlander the month off. He needs a break, so he's got the month off. We're probably going to get back to the Brothers Hack the Matrix after the Super Bowl. So, this weekend is going to be another chilling at the club episode, number 19. Whatever you guys want to talk about, get with me Sunday night at 6 p.m. Central Time. We'll have a drink at the club and talk about it, okay? And then Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, it's time for Military Monday on Pop Culture Minefields channel, talking about a great military movie with Anima, Martin, Pope, and Gary. So you guys come by and check it out as we talk military movies on Monday, 10 a.m. Central Time, Pop Culture Minefields channel. Then, of course, we go over to It's Only Talk and Roll on That 70s Rock Fans channel, and he's going to start playing Expedition 33. That game that came out last year and won a bunch of awards at the Video Game Awards. Independent game that rocked the world last year. So he's gonna try that out next week at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. Half an hour before his usual time. Anytime he plays video games, he starts a half an hour early. So come check it out this Monday, at 3:30 p.m. Central Time on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And then, of course, Monday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, it's time for part 15 of my first-time playthrough of Mass Effect 3. We'll have a couple of cocktails, and a couple of my friends will give me as much shit as possible while I'm screwing up Mass Effect 3. You guys come check it out. Apparently, I've changed girlfriends now, and I didn't even know it. I did it by accident. I actually am into hentai now. I'm checking out the chick that's got tentacles, I guess. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Anyway, you guys come check it out this Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, at 3 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, it's time to check out Wednesday Afternoon Matinee back over on Pop Culture Minefields channel. Me, Gary, Anima, and Martin talking about a great movie. This week we did Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. If you guys didn't see that show, go check it out. We had a good time talking about it. It was a lot of fun. And we'll be covering another great movie this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Minefields channel. And then at 5:30, it's time for State of the Atmosphere, where we give you everything you need to know about pop culture. And I'm sure we will definitely be talking about KK being out at Disney, Lucasfilm, which is part of Disney. I'm not saying that wrong. Anyway, I'm sure we're going to talk about that. And other things, including Sydney Sweeney, the pop culture update, and we will have the Fallout review for this week. So you guys come check it out this Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. One show I forgot to tell you about. Don't forget tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time, be on Pop Culture Minefield for Gaming Night with John as they continue their playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. That's Nock, that's Martin, all getting together. And apparently John had enough of their craziness, so he went crazy this week trying to fuck the game up. So you guys come check it out, man. They always have a good time getting together and playing Baldur's Gate on Gaming Night with John on Pop Culture Minefields channel at 8 p.m. Central Time. So for myself and Vince and Low Spec Linux Gaming and Christian Delorme, I want to thank you guys for being here. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.